Welcome to a special presentation from the American Newswomen's Club in Washington, D.C., where influential voices, timeless style, and professional purpose converge. Today, we're honored to present Ms. Jane Pennewell, renowned image consultant and founder of Fashion and Image Insight. In her program, The New Dress for Success, Ms. Pennewell shares how modern professional women can project confidence, credibility, and personal power through wardrobe and presence.
In people's lives, it really makes a tremendous difference, and it just really touches my heart. And our purpose is God-given. If you have very simple advice to viewers out there, men or women, young or old, to have that color style. And because it makes such a tremendous difference in people's lives. And just meeting different people too. The colors come out and really centralize and feel very confident in meeting young people in their lives. So if you don't have to spend millions of dollars, thousands of dollars coming to your nails, I love your face. And you said it so well. That is not what you wear, it's the color you wear. It's the color. The shade of color. The shade of color. And the patterns. And the shape of the patterns make a tremendous difference. For instance, President Biden had a piece of my color type, and he had a color on that was much too large for him. He didn't want to pay attention to what he was saying. So it really does make a tremendous difference in people's lives. Absolutely. And the same also the White House, to Congress, and of course all the leading women, whether they're from media or business, I say fundamentals. What color you choose, that will make a difference, isn't it? Yes, absolutely. Well, this is advice from America's fashion designer and Washington's fashion consultant, Jane Pennewell. Thank you.
I'm the executive chairman of the American Newswomen's Club and past president. I want to ask our board members to stand up, two here. Thank you very much, please. We love Jane and Jan, and we've been planning this and dreaming about this night for years. And I'm just so glad that we've been able to make it happen. And so grateful for each and every one of you to be here. Our models, over to our right, we have Rose. Oh, new members. Here is Rose, our new member. Please stand. Yes.
And Mrs. Stark is also a new member. They were here with us at this American Newswomen Club. And so for me personally, tonight is a real honor that we're having the world premiere, the launch of this historic and most memorable evening. One that Helen and Sarah would have truly enjoyed because they both understood the power of dress. I'll tell you, in her later years, in her 90s, Sarah decided to go fashionista on us. And she started dressing like sometimes that happens a little bit late in life. Some of us start late. But she looked like $1 million. So I know, Jane, she would have loved being here with us tonight. So before we introduce our hostess, I want to just again, I thank Claire, and I also want to thank our who you will hear during the evening, our musical talent, Raphael Jabado. Just wave and do a little. I want to say thank you to Nishan, who is our photographer here at the club and has been here for many, many years. Nishan. And of course, Rose Hong. Rose, please stand up. She's the executive director of Global Dragon TV, who is taping tonight's program. So don't keep that in mind. Keep it in mind, it's all being taped, okay? So what I'm about to tell you is a well-kept secret that may not surprise you, but here goes. Washington, D.C., are you ready? Is not exactly known as a fashion capital. Media personalities and government officials helping them refine their style and project confidence. Tonight, she will share her expertise in how color and style can elevate our presence, whether on camera, in the workplace, or in diplomatic events. Miss Jane will begin by sharing her personal story through her world of fashion and image consultant and how she became an expert in color theory and personal styling. Then she will, yes, we are in the middle of a show. Yes, you can turn it off. Thank you, Miss Jane. You can she's going to introduce for you her unique color formula, demonstrating how different colors can enhance our appearance. And lastly, and then the last part of the program, we will bring on stage our amazing models. But first and foremost, let's give a warm welcome to tonight's star, the one and only, my dear friend, my beloved friend. We love you, Jane. Jane Penawell.
And thank you. I will first share my personal story, which goes way back. I had my colors and my color chart done in the early 80s, and then decided that this system really made a lot of sense and was very logical. So then the system was developed, this system that I'm going to explain to you was developed in 1942 in Germany. I then decided to have a formal training under Color One with Judy Lewis-Chrome and Joey Nicholson. I studied here in the United States, and then we were taken to Paris to study fashion. And we were taken there many times for 5 years. At that time, I was also working for the government, and then had the opportunity to have a position at General Electric headquarters in Washington, D.C. I had no self-confidence walking into a group of executives.
Merrill, president of her organization. I think it's a great story, and that part was missing, that, where it all began. So
well,
it didn't...
there's old sewing, they will say, if you can't lick them, you join them. And I wore that baseball cap, and my mother tried to take it off of me, and I loved it.
Didn't you make an outfit out of the...
I did. I actually, when I met this guy, and we decided to decorate my home Christmas tree. And so I went to Newberry's, bought a pair of jeans for $3.98, rolled them up, bought a man's shirt, and had it monogrammed with my initials and tied it at the waist. And I think actually it kind of set a fashion statement.
And how old were you?
16.
16. Okay.
Yeah.
It began when you were 16.
Well, a lot of people would stop me and, in school, and where did you get that?
So it was really, you were destined to be where you are today.
And yes.
Destined.
But not only with fashion, but to help people make a difference in their lives. And it does. It truly makes a difference.
It's a personal thing. We are going to get into testimony services. Shall I share what celebrities are this intense? Jackie Kennedy, Elizabeth Taylor, and Michelle Obama. There you are, Lisa. We go with all that.
I want you to notice.
Okay.
Her shoes match her hair. You always want to bring the color up. And you can see she has brought the color up. Okay. Thank you.
Did you want me to show you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So this is my more casual
This is a casual look.
This is more of a dress.
And this is a more formal look. She can do the red and black.
Not to date myself, but I wore this to my 50th high school reunion.
So,
Yes,
yeah,
bright shiny jewelry.
Thank you.
oh,
Thank you.
thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. We sort of ran out of models. Guess who's going to model next? Jan Duplain, president of Duplain Global Enterprises. I thought somebody. Wait, you don't want to hear my background? I think this is the funniest part of all. Jan Duplain is an award-winning PR events firm, really, that specializes in arts and diplomatic community. Known, this is a little bit over the top, known for her cultural diplomacy projects, but many of you know about it. Passport DC, Around the World Embassy Tour, yes, the Embassy Chef Challenge. These are all, and I was involved with the State Department's first fashion show, which we did multiple years ago with 15. And lastly, she chairs the Helen Hayes Awards, which is like our Oscars, like our Tonys here in Washington. Now I will step out in front of all of you. Music, maestro.
Bright and shiny. Makeup.
What? Makeup? Yes.
Yes,
Does it all go?
it's all clear.
And actually, I have a purse that goes with it too. And James.
Bright and shiny. Now we have a casual look.
Oh, now the casual. You want, okay, you're going to stop the formal. This is casual. Very casual.
We do a lot of shopping.
So, James, and these are, so I am a clear, where's the clear?
She is clear.
So, right here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Who all is a clear in celebrities?
I'll have to get my list.
No, I'll get it. I'll do it.
Okay.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yes.
Now I look over at Sarah and I think, now there's the real Marilyn Monroe. Diana Ross and Diana Sawyer are all clear, right? Can you see this? Okay, thank you. I will now step aside and introduce the next model.
And our next model
Is, that would have been a perfect ending. Okay. Now we have, in our next model, Mitra Lore. Sorry, the fabulous Mitra Lore, who is a subtle.
You notice her clothes are toned down.
So,
And the patterns are blended. Lovely.
so stay right there, Mitra, because you need a little background on you too. Mitra was born in Tehran, Iran. Mitra moved to the DC area 46 years ago. She enjoys blending Eastern and Western perspectives in her work, a passionate artist. She describes creativity as her second oxygen. You can keep playing music in the background, Raphael. I like it. I love what you're playing. A minister who is far from retiring. She is passionate about guiding individuals through retirement and aging, facilitating the Soul of Aging seminars, and coaching retired clergy as they navigate new chapters in their lives. Known for her warm and insightful approach, Suzanne finds great joy in creating spaces for reflection, growth, and transformation. She lives in Frederick, Maryland, with her spouse, Dr. Daniel Davis, where they are well known for hosting lively and meaningful gatherings.
Wild parties.
Whoa, those wild parties. We can hear it all the way from here. And those women that are celebrities are, who do you think? Meryl Streep, Katie Couric, Nicole Kidman, and Drew Barrymore. All wrapped into Suzanne Schmidt.
Suzanne.
Yes.
Now, if you notice, Suzanne has a
Face?
base.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Champagne.
Yeah, and she can wear any color over that. And you can travel with bases and maybe have 30 different outfits with different tops. And it truly is amazing.
And I would like to just say a word about my work. As a pastor and as a chaplain, sometimes I can be called in at the last minute to visit someone in the hospital. So this also doubles. I just put on my clergy stole, and I can go in and pray with people, hold their hands. So it all works. It all works.
And I would also like to say, Suzanne, when I first started working with you, you were not married,
Yes.
and you met a wonderful gentleman, a doctor, and they are married, very happily married.
And you helped. And I'll say something more about that a little later. Okay. And James.
And this is Suzanne. Formal.
Thank you, dear.
Put it up, yeah.
And turn it around too.
Oh, yeah, that's the favorite part. Oh, yeah, there's my magic. I have just too much stuff. There we go.
Thank you, dear.
There we go.
Something
Again,
subtle for the past.
She does not wear shiny jewelry. Your patterns are blended.
Yes.
But again, look at her skin tone. We all have different skin tones.
Totally clear could wear that gray.
Well, I took everything, all my kids, my granddaughter, when she was a newborn even. And she said, yep, it's like her mother, intense. And you're absolutely right, still. And so like you, I would never, colors that, but opened up a new world to me, which I love, playing with colors much more. And then one great thing happened, another great thing happened. When I took my son to her, she took us shopping. First of all, we would go down escalator and she had already picked which ones for me, or this one for my son. And to the wardrobe, new wardrobe were intense. He's intense.
Right.
Red and yellow. So Italian linen. So Nima, my son, 6'4", wore it in a conference in San Francisco, and a young lady liked this, says, I like this man, he's daring. So I would like to meet him. Now marriage and 2 children. Happy family.
Maybe you should start a married couple.
I remember he wore the red linen pants.
Yes.
That we bought, and then we came out of the store and I said, oh, we have to go back, we have to buy shoes.
Jane has been dressing me and my spouse and my house for
I do interiors.
about 30 years. And during that time, my role in life changed. I was a corporate executive, then a corporate consultant, then an entrepreneur, an author, a seminary student, a bride, and then a minister. And I can remember how Jane worked. I wanted to sort of lift my image up about 4 months before I met my spouse. And I met him, and the rest is history. So I would say if you're interested in a job promotion or interviewing for a job or perhaps meeting a maid, Jane's your person. But I also want to say one other thing. Some of you who may be involved in faith communities know that often the minister, they put us on a pedestal and our lives are under a microscope. So they look at what we say and what we do, but especially how we look. So sometimes on a Sunday after worship, a person would shake my hand and say, "Oh, Pastor, we see you got a new haircut." And my favorite story was the woman who sat all the way in the back and one Sunday shook my hand and said, "Oh, Pastor, I want to ask you about those earrings." All the way in the back, apparently, she could see those earrings. But I also want to share this, that my mantra in life is that we should let our light shine. And so Jane has been good about allowing me to choose things that have just a little sparkle. So just as she shines, I think she helps her other clients shine as well. It's a great joy to work with Jane.
Okay.
You say my life.
Okay, my turn. Music, please. Anyway, thank you. No, you know, I don't know if any of you, oh, something, oh, maybe this is, okay. Oh, okay. Are any of you in the Capitol Speakers Club? Okay, so I'm there at the Capitol Speakers Club, Hanny, and I look across the room and I see Jane Pennewell. Jane was so beautifully dressed, I went up to her and I said, you know, who are you? And can I look like you? Seriously, it was that. And she said, well, yeah, I'd love to talk to you. I'm in the business of image consultants, so let's get together. Little did I know, and ladies, I know we can all say the same thing happened to us. She starts out with be careful, because she begins with your most personal things, which is your closet. She goes into the closet, and it is a cruel and very painful, with all these clothes that you have taken time with. I love that, this is so great. And she goes down, out, out, out. No, I've had it for years, exactly.
But
No, I'm trying to, something, yes. Okay, that's just, yeah.
Harris.
She should have hired you.
Yes,
Election result would have
and actually,
been
I did write to Nancy Pelosi and offer my services, but I never heard back.
Nancy dressed very nicely, but
Yes.
Harris needs it.
She really needed it. Her clothing was not altered. The colors were terrible, whereas Trump had the bright colors
Oh,
and wore a lot of colors.
wow.
It's a visual impact, it's all social media, visual,
I
yeah.
swear she would have won
Wow.
if she had to. And the confidence that it gives you. It's amazing. It truly is amazing. But you see the difference?
Oh, absolutely, I would have chosen this one, absolutely, yes. That's a secret of your fashion advice. You don't need to spend millions, and you don't have to spend on the labels. And you can go to TG Maxx, if you choose the right color and tailor to your body, and you'll look fabulous.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes, all the colors.
I have a lot of clothing from Teacher Maxx and Marshalls, and I get compliments. And actually, I love everything in my wardrobe, and it's very difficult to let go of anything.
We need to go shopping, I need to go shopping.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, who's next?
let's give it up for our beloved Rose, who is taking her. Thank you, Rose. And our next contestant is Sarah. Okay.
Nice to meet you. What color was your hair when you were about 13 or 14?
Very dark brown, almost black.
Any red?
No.
Okay.
You want we do the same thing?
Yes.
Okay, Sarah, this time we know how to drape it. We won't put it around your arms and stuff, we know we're gonna.
I want to see the face and the fabric.
So everybody look closely, I feel like it's, watch the balls, move it around. Okay, here we go.
If you turn the cards over, you will see the before and afters.
Okay, okay. Jane? Okay.
She's not getting more.
Okay. Oh, okay. This, you're gonna make a choice here. All depends on you.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Really? Okay, I'm watching Jane the whole time. I'm watching Jane to see what she said.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not a good guess.
I'm sorry?
I'm so glad to hear you say that. So that means black is allowed?
Yes.
If you wear black.
I feel like doing a.
Fabulous. One more. And again. Good. Thank you.
All right, right here, Claire.
Thank you for joining us for today's special event at the American Newswomen's Club. We hope you were inspired by Ms. Jane Pennewell's insightful presentation on the new dress for success. To learn more about upcoming events or to become a member of the American Newswomen's Club, please visit www.amc.org. We'll see you next time.